Hello. How do you do? I hope you're well. And I hope you're having a good day. Slash night. And I hope you're plenty caffeinated. I'm having an interesting moment. It's been a kind of a weird day, but for the most part, it's been a good day. I've got a lot accomplished today. Did a lot of cleaning that needed to be done. Got a lot of stuff moved around to better optimize things in the house so I could rearrange the office so I can better work in the office and better prepare stuff for stream. And I got a lot done. Got a lot done. Yes, I've eaten today. Uh, but it's been weird for like the last 30 minutes. uh it got really weird there for about 30 minutes. um I'll get to it in a second. How is everyone today? I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone's having a good day slash night. I hope y'all have also gotten things done today. I would like to know what things y'all have accomplished today. Got to use a knife to open a box of fruit roots. What's up, Spaghetti? How are you? Um, I have a few things I'm probably going to wind up discussing today because I had an interesting moment. Uh, one sec. Hungry and confused about my body. Well, first off, get food because food's important. It's very important to feed the body. Um, and what has you confused? But but yeah, it's been kind of an interesting day. It's been kind of a weird day. Got some food. The confuse is a one body thing. Periods week early. It's an odd thing, but the human body is weird, and that is something that can shuffle around. I am definitely by means no expert, mind you. Um, but it is something that can definitely be something that's not easily kept track of for some people. It's something I learned the hard way being a lone guy in a house of 12 military women for a very long period of my life. But I I had something hit me kind of weird today. Today is a birthday of sorts, apparently. Uh I got a notification from YouTube that says that my channel is now 9 years old today. And I don't know why, but that hit me in kind of a weird way. It's been 9 years. I've been doing this for 9 years now. Happy stream anniversary. Happy YouTube birthday. Shell isn't old enough to yell at clouds yet. I mean, people usually quantify like YouTube years by like the equivalency of dog years. Like, channel gets old fast. But it just I guess I saw it at like the worst possible time because like I'm always in my head right before stream, always in my head right before stream, which I know is not healthy. I tell people that you're always going to be in your head and just to ignore it and just keep going, just push forward. And 9 times out of 10, I do this. I always have nerves. I'm just as nervous today going live on stream as I was the first time I did 9 years ago. Happy B Day, channel. Um, it's something I always tell people that like that the feeling of being nervous going live never goes away. It never does. And people who tell you it does, they're lying to you. It's always there. Also, happy 6 months of marriage. It is. It is our. It is Myuu and my's 6 month anniversary today. Lord, if you told me this is where I would be 9 years ago, I would have told you were crazy. Lord, it's funny. I still remember. I still remember the first time I streamed on YouTube. I've actually technically been streaming longer than that if I want to really get into it. Because I was streaming on Twitch first, on and off. I remember my very first stream ever, which was on Twitch. It was when PT came out, and trying with everybody else to figure out every which way to solve that final puzzle for PT, which was the playable trailer for Silent Hills, for the basically the thing we can't play anymore. And I remember just streaming it because I wanted to know. I wanted just to know more about the lore and everything that was going on. That's all I wanted to know. That's all I cared about. That's all I cared about was just figuring out more information. So it's a 6 and 9 anniversary. I'm sure there's a joke in there. And I remember on YouTube, I think I have to remember which one came first. I think my first stream on YouTube ever. There are 3 streams that stick out to me. It was an Overwatch Halloween stream. I think I actually did that on Twitch. And Sonic Mania and Friday the 13th. Those were my first 3 like ever streams, just streaming for friends. Way back in the day. Friday the 13th being the first one I actually remember stuff for really well because I was streaming for a lot more of my friends that had a coworker on my stream with me. And that was the first stream that Myuu got to show up for, because Myuu was watching my video content back then. Because I started off on YouTube as a video channel, not a streaming channel. Doing stuff like bending the ink machine. Bending the ink machine and Little Nightmares. It's so surreal knowing where we're at now. Seeing how many people that we've met since then, how many friends I've made since then. I know this sounds like weird and somber, and I'm sorry. Like it hit my head really, really hard. It was just like it just kind of like hit me out of nowhere. I've been doing this long. I've known so many people. I've met so many people. I've done so many weird and bizarre things that I never thought I would do, that would not have been possible had I not started all this. 9 years ago, I started this just to stream some games to my friends so I could stay in contact with friends. And now I'm here with a lot of new friends. It is such a bizarre, humbling moment. I'm not a big channel. I have not seen the success that most channels my age do that keep doing this for this long. But I felt like I have done a ton. At the same time, I feel like I have not done anywhere near enough. I've announced a lot of changes with this rebrand. But I apparently picked the perfect time for it. No, I did not get bit today, and I do think we're going to kind of stick with Anakin as the name because he seems to at least make noises when I say it. I just think he didn't like his old name. But but yeah, it's so weird. It's a little scary if I'm completely honest. 9 years. I've been doing this for 9 years. I've been on YouTube for 9 years as a content creator. So much has changed. I've met so many people, so many new people have come into my life, as well as a ton of people have left my life. It's. I read that message and it was almost like standing in a void, like standing. Like I'm sitting there just fine, just doing everything normal. Then all of a sudden, just like everything just kind of fell away for a moment. Just sitting in a white, voidless kind of void, a white void of room, an empty, unending room. As that hit me, it became a very solid thing in my mind. A lot of good, a lot of bad flashed through my head, and literally a millisecond of just, you've done so much, but now what? What are you going to do now? But I think I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do now. And we're going to see how it pans out. Hi, Kami. Sorry, I know everyone's here is probably like, what the hell is wrong with zombies? It's not that there's anything wrong, it's just I'm kind of just stunned at the moment. I'm kind of shocked, and I'm really shocked, honestly. You do bigger and better things. We'll make an anime? That's what's next. Lord, help me. A lot of people would tell you my life feels like an anime with the amount of weird shit that's happened in it. A lot of people tell you my life feels like a lot of animes. It's just a bizarre feeling. I'm not sad by any means. I know I probably sound like a little off, and I am a little off because I'm just kind of shaken. Turn the things I was writing into an anime or a manga. Yeah, I still think you should. But yeah, so this is where we're at. 9 years. I wish I'd had more time to think on it. I probably would have done something better. He is the Shooketh. No lie, I kind of am. It was just like it hit me to my very core. But I still have the drive to learn and to try new things. So that's what we're going to do. The Lord. 9 years. I've seen many of you throughout many of those years. Set a reminder in your phone now for your 10-year mark. Lord, I don't even know what I would do for a 10-year mark. It kind of depends on how this year goes. With my luck, there's no telling what will come of it next. I feel old, peeps. I feel pretty old. Huh. How have y'all stuck this out so long? Especially you, Shaman. You've been here the entire time. You and Myuu both. How have y'all stuck this out for so long? Sorry, late. Was baking longer than usual. Just finished cleaning it up. It's all good. I've just been sitting here just kind of thinking and reminiscing on a few things because I found out today is my channel's 9-year anniversary, and I was completely unaware of this fact until like right as I was going live. No lie, it was kind of a trippy thing to be smacked in the face with. Next year, face reveal showing that you actually figured out how to rest in the last year. Lord help me. All the new people that meet me as Patch that don't go looking through old stuff, because a lot of people don't, will just be completely shaken that I'm just some ginger dude who just some ginger nerd who just has weird shit in his background. I a lot of times like to think that I look how I sound, but I get a lot of people who like only hear my voice like on Discord or hear or other things like that see me for the first time that completely flip shit. It's like I did not expect that to be what you looked like. I was like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But now, what are we making? It's just weird. Next year, find out the original creator retired and it's just Myuu with a voice changer running the channel now. No, find out that Zombie's retired now and Zombie's replaced with Orion. That will be the real one.
Ah, the ball's rolling away.
Alright, done on my upgrades, I think. Done most of it. Great for that. We're supposed to go discover
He's
things
still
if
waiting
they
for
can.
though. Let's go get her out of there.
9-year anniversary. Congrats on the channelversary, man. Yeah, see, I didn't know it was coming. I just got kind of surprised by it. I was like, oh, huh. And I kind of don't know what to do with myself now that I know this. It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. But also, how you doing, Midna? Hope you're well. It's so bizarre. Let's do the weapon loadout first. Decoy gun. Stasis net first. Hey! Yo! Get some hearts in the chat! Much appreciated! 5 new memberships. We have... Lord help me. It's doubling up stuff in my chat box. Here we have... Barbara got a membership. OP Pickaxe. Ryan Galaxies. Justin Allegard Everlasting. Lord help me, it's a long ass name. Dang, still miss Hawk. No, thank you very much for that. Get some hearts in the chat, peeps. I would greatly appreciate. Lord help me. Thank you, Midna. I greatly appreciate that. Lord. And now we get to go help out a cat. Which I'm going to be all about helping out cats. I've been playing with Beans all day today. Mainly because I'm sitting here and I'm moving everything around the house, and Beans is getting irritated that everything's moving. He's not like sad or freaking out, but like you can tell he's irritated because stuff's not where it would normally be.
You know where we can find this 8 character?
Nope.
Well,
Nope,
guess we'll
of course.
figure it out along the way.
Beans has been a menace since yesterday. He has been kind of a menace. He's getting into like literally everything. Oh Lord. What did I do? Ah! Ugh. Lord help me. Hi.
Wow.
Not bad. You can almost smell the nature.
Jeebus. Figured you needed a treat for 9 years. Also, I love how, like, I have, like, hardcore gamer brain. Super immediate pretty thing shows up on the screen. Look at the majesty of all of this. My brain's like, I want to go down here because it's obviously not the direction I'm supposed to go in. I want to see if I can explore stuff.
Serious funding. I better pay up to get back.
And it gave me a thing. See, that's why we do get the shiny thing. Shiny brain wins in the end. Was it I'm convinced it's a YouTube conspiracy at this point? Lord. So I don't want to try to go down that way. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, we're dead. Bye. That jump is so fucking floaty sometimes. I can already tell I'm gonna love this place. This can't be the way I'm meant to go, at least not yet. Yeah, go the way with the tree lit.
Birds!
How are there birds?
I hope there were other animals here too.
I just wanted to see the cat. Do not touch. Touch. Do not touch. Puts face in thingy. Touch. 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 Okay. Touch. Touch. Do not touch. Proceeds to touch. You can't tell me what to do.
You said you wanted to see the cat.
Hazard Spaghetti Cacady has purchased 10 packs.
Wasn't that cat? Okay. He's just like, I'm just gonna bring beans. I don't have the ability to show everybody beans.
No,
You
I
get-
bring him for you.
I need to get the second camera so I can get everything set up. Get some hearts in the chat for spaghetti! 10 packs, Jeebus.
You said you wanted to see cat,
She brought me beans.
so I brought the cat.
Petty beans. He's like, love me, Dad. Give me the walls. It.
Alright, he's like, wait.
He just doesn't care. He's just laying there. He's just like, yeah, I'm getting pets. I'm happy. Tell Beans I said pss, pss, pss. He doesn't respond to pss, pss, pss. He's a weird cat.
He's not a cat. He doesn't know how to jump out of a box.
Yeah, you put him in a box and he just got stuck. But he's usually happy to be there. Eat a bee, baby. I love Beans. Beans makes me happy.
So,
He has
you remember
beans.
anything about 8?
No, I just felt like I'd heard her voice before. But
Alright,
that's about
you
it.
see the cat now. Bye-bye.
Huh.
Cat, go bye.
Not every day you can meet someone who can talk using
Take
a
care,
cat.
babe.
Foot only.
Pretty strange. But not like we got a lot of leads. Seeing how we can't reach her.
He's like,
Nick's family. They deserve to hear what happened. You know, in person.
Very faithful. Wow. I would have already finished this if I hadn't gotten sidetracked by Revelations last week. Revelations was a solid 6.5 for me. Not terrible, but not the best either. Yeah, it's good, but it definitely needs a lot of work. Ooh, shite. And there's a box over there. I want a box. Yes. Exploration for the win. Wow, indeed. What's up, buddy?
Look out, linking the enemies.
Whoop.
Back off! Is that it?
He thought he was sneaky. He was not. Ha ha ha. I was like, He's just sitting there staring at a ball. I mean, I literally can't say much. I literally was told not to touch the ball and touched it with my face. So I can't literally say anything at this point. It's like, do not touch. It can't tell me what to do. Oh, Jesus, what are you?
That bot's got a high-powered blade.
The heck with that. So much for the beauty of nature.
Eee!
Be careful.
Ooh.
Shoot now.
Go for it.
Butcher.
That's an angry one. Only having the ability to hold 30 handgun bullets when it's the only gun you have for a while and the enemies take 4 or 5 was not fun at the start. It wasn't so bad. Like, yeah, I will say, like, that game starts off really rough. Earth's biodiversity among the stars. Welcome to the Terradome. Using the latest lunafilament output technology, built on plant growth algorithms, we bring the complex environments of Earth to life here on the lunar surface. Step aboard the central lift and explore every area. Everything you see here was printed with the one and only lunafilament. Attention, certain research areas involve hazardous experiments. Visitors must be accompanied by a guide. I need adult supervision, you say? But I am an adult. See it anointed. Then it should have been obvious. Do not touch.
Abnormal plant growth detected. Please initiate a manual reboot of the limb regulators.
Plants gonna do what plants do.
Reinitializing plant morphology.
Interesting.
Hello, this is Edis. Unauthorized network access detected. Disabling remote connection.
Damn.
Rude?
Edis is playing games with us again.
That tree was getting smaller, but then Edis got in the way.
Edis was like, how dare you touch my babies?
Can't forget you.
Just a little bit of pruning. That's it. Apparently, he did not appreciate it.
Can you hear me?
Cat? Cat!
Wait! You're here. Thank you. You're
Hello,
close
Cat.
now. Just take the central lift and I'm there.
Hey, what are we supposed to do about this big old tree in the way?
Reboot the 2 limb regulators, one in each area, and the tree here should dissipate.
Keeps the Average for forever.
Okay.
Will live forever. It's way
Hang
too
in
funny
there,
quote. Absolutely
There's
true.
gotta be another way.
Obstacle detected. Safety level below acceptable parameters. Lift access denied. Please remove obstruction and try again.
What's up, Cat? Okay. Plant factory. That's a place.
Be careful, Hugh.
Well, I'm trying.
Not trying hard enough!
Jump to. Incoming. Splitting the pack.
Hit.
Yeah, let's do this.
Jump to.
Running. Eee! Oh, we are in a lot of trouble. I need to deal with this one first.
Place your shield up. Here. Jump, Hugh.
I owe you.
Hugh, now.
Take this!
Get him!
Hugh.
Moving out of the way! Moving out of the way!
Pull this cross right off.
I got him. Jump, Hugh.
Leave the shooting to me.
There we go.
It's on. Take this!
Yes! Lord help me! No, but be careful. It's like, I'm trying. Not trying hard enough. What's up? Welcome. Yes, Midna is the one who gifted you the membership. How do you do? Hope you're well. Welcome. It's been a while. Research on self-growing saplings is in progress beyond this point. As you know, the plant factory is developing plants that continue to grow after printing, adapting naturally to their environment. These saplings are extremely delicate, so contamination of the subjects must be avoided at all costs. All visitors entering the clean room must pass through decontamination room A or B first. Decontamination cannot be skipped. but you may choose either room freely. Lynn, Plant Factory Development Head.
So, we gotta go through A or B if we want to continue.
Just pick one, right?
Heal up some. But yes, I hope you are well. I hope you're having yourself a wonderful night. I hope you've got a good cup of coffee by your side. Cultivation test in progress. Evaluations are underway to identify the optimal configuration of existing bots for fully automated cultivation operations. Test units, Watcher 2 and Peter 2. This is going to be fun. And by fun, this means I'm probably going to be in some trouble. Walkers we can handle. And Peters are irritating.
Oh well.
There it is.
You're not like the
Oh no, that's something completely different.
It might shoot something out of those round things. Where are they coming? Something's shooting at us. Hugh!
How you like this?
Look out for targeting them.
Hydration is coming. Nope. You hide from me.
Be careful.
Right on.
Ow! I got trapped in that.
Take that. These are shooting to me.
Huzzah! There we go. Grab our shiny stuff. I do love me some shiny things. Ooh. Does it stay hydrated? Yes. While this game is focused on kicking your teeth here. Teeth in here? Ah, great. That's exactly what I need, is something to kick my teeth in completely. But greatly appreciate the hydration. Fuse. A hacking node that disrupts enemy visual sensors, causing friendly fire. Effects on bots varies. Repeated use on the same enemy reduces its effectiveness. Passing through multiple nodes on the same type increases friendly fire damage. Gotcha.
Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Damn it. No turning back now.
I got by a shiny box. Why? Why must I always be betrayed by the shiny thing? Didn't even read what the test was. I was like, oh, shiny. Yep. Open. Grab.
Here they come again!
Oh, this isn't good.
Hugh!
Lord help me. That was rough. But not as rough as the last room. Ooh, box for me. Ooh. Like any room that gives me shiny
One of
stuff.
them's locked, huh? Might be some good stuff in there.
If you're up for the challenge.
I have a key? I do not right now. A free
What you can
coin.
get for that at the shelter.
Here we go. Where do I know Zombies Go Nom from? Okay, so Zombies Go Nom was my... it was my older name. I've been Zombies Go Nom for many years, literally 9 years at this point. Today is my channel's 9-year anniversary. If this is a time you're seeing me, but you don't remember where you saw me, you probably caught me off of a raid. Most likely from someone like Aderan or Vyran or a Squidman or Camelot. If any of these are ringing a bell, that's probably where you found me. I wasn't always a VTuber. This 331. Yeah. That's. In all honesty, that's the most likely because we share a lot of peeps. The VTuber thing is recent. I started doing the whole VTuber thing. It's almost been a month and a half now. I wanted to learn how to do new stuff. I got too complacent and too bored with everything that I was already working with. So I said, well, what will make me uncomfortable and make me have to learn a ton of stuff really, really fast to be proficient at it? VTubing. That's completely different than what I normally do. Let's try that. And my entire world changed after that. In the past, you were just using a 3D model. So, since I'm mostly known for doing spooky content and so on and so forth, blah, blah, yada, 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 I was like, screw it. We'll make a pumpkin, we'll do a pumpkin thing, and this is what we're going to be doing. So yeah, no, that's how this came to be. I wanted to force myself to learn, and this was the biggest way I could think of to start at ground zero and go up. Party left out is Zombies Go Nom and Patch Hollows. Yeah, Zombies Go Nom and Patch Hollows. Same person. I changed my name because I changed everything else. I went from being a person with a face cam to a VTuber. I added tons of stuff. I changed backgrounds. I changed layouts. I added new mechanics that people can play with. I added new toys, new cards, new stuff as a whole. So I said, screw it. Since this little dude got a name because the community voted for the name Patch Hallows, we changed the name to go with it. So yes, I was formerly Zombies Go Nom. I am now Patch Hallows. So welcome again. I hope life finds you well, friend. Bats! Oh my god! The tons of stuff in question. That is just a small tidbit of what's been changed right here. So when we're getting that sponsorship with a mobile game. Lord help me. No. Most of the mobile games I play, I would probably never get a sponsorship for. Oh no. I had to say something. Ah! Ugh. Hi, Anth. Lord help me. So yeah, lots of stuff here has changed. Personality's still the same. I still play the same shit. I still do the same things for the most part. Just I wanted an excuse to learn a lot of new things, and this was completely out of my wheelhouse, so this is what I went with. So yeah, if you stick around for a bit, hope you enjoy it. I hope you get yourself some good laughs, get some good coffee, get to hang out for a bit. If not, well, I'm glad you came by and stopped by for a bit. It's always appreciated to see people. The stream is sponsored by Rage Shadow. Just get shot. Sponsored by Rage Shadow. Yeah. Let's see. Evaluations are underway to identify the optimal. I should actually swap back to the screen. Evaluations are underway to identify the optimal configuration of existing bots for fully automated cultivation operations. Test units Lancer 2, Spider 1. I don't like Spider. What does that mean? 34 months in total. First month with PS. Get some hearts in the chat. Lord help me. Jesus Christ. I looked over the screen just in time. Lord help me. Get some hearts in the chat, Lord. 34 months. Anth, did you hear? Did you hear? Today is the channel's 9-year anniversary, apparently. YouTube messaged me about it today. More like Galaxy of Heroes, since you actually play that. But I play that so sparingly. I don't play enough. Like, let's see. What do I play? What do I play mobile game wise? What all do I actually play that's actually a mobile game? I play Hearthstone, I play Master Duel, I play TCG Pocket, still occasionally play Pokemon Go. Occasionally I still play Galaxy Heroes, but I'm very casual with that. I also play Gundam Eternal. I play a little bit of Zenless here and there. But a lot of what I actually play on my phone is like old console games. Like I have like all these emulators on my phone, or I play stuff like stuff like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. Oh Lord. No! No! Why? So I eat a candy at Celebration. Like, Shredder's Revenge it's an arcade beat 'em up game. Like they have it on Steam and PlayStation and everything else. It's not a mobile game. I play Sonic Mania, so like I play like games that are on everything else. I have a controller for my phone that attaches to my phone. So like I play more like games than mobile games on my phone. I play GameCube games on my phone. A lot of Sonic Adventure 2. A lot of Sonic Adventure 2. A little bit of Skies Arcadia recently. Phenomenal game. Super high output lasers are in use. Go that way. Evaluations are underway to identify the optimal configuration of existing bots for fully automated cultivation operations. Test units Crusher 2, Crusher Mark 2 ×2. Oh, I don't want to know what that is. I gotta go falling down a deep hole. Yay!
Is this the right way?
Guess we'll find out.
I swear to God, this turns into Jurassic Park. I'm both going to scream like a fanboy and at the same time scream like a small child running for their life. According to Netflix, Sonic Mania is a mobile game. Now, please excuse me while I place my hands in a jigsaw trap trying out that typing out that sentence. Okay, so like that's actually how I play Sonic Mania on my phone. Is I play the Netflix version of it because the Netflix version of it is literally just the Switch version of Sonic Mania. Same thing with Shredder's Revenge. It's just the Switch port of it. Like it plays just like their console counterparts if you have a controller. Like it plays just like them. So like, I mean, especially like I use a oh what's the Razer controller I have for my phone? The Razer Kishi. That's what I use. I use a Razer Kishi phone or controller that is meant for phones. So it attaches to either side of my phone, and I play it. It plays excruciatingly well. And the reason why I play the Netflix versions of these games is because all it is it's literally just the same thing as what you'd already have on the mobile version of the game, which is basically most of these games are just Switch 2 ports or just Switch ports in general. And I just play the the reason why I use the quote unquote Netflix version, and all the Netflix version is just if you have Netflix, you get to play it for without having to pay extra for the game, so having to buy the game itself. It's because they were bought out by an evil casino company. Any game can earn you cash on its any game you can earn cash on is owned by Plarium, or better yet, Aristocrat Gaming. Paid is their biggest source of income besides slot machines. Wait, what? Like, I don't play any games that can earn me money. Oh, just surprised that Raid Shadow Legends is even still alive. No one wants that sponsorship. I've never heard of anyone playing it unironically. It's just weird. Oh, so I guess that's what you're talking about. Yeah, see, I've had a couple times throughout the years where I've been contacted by Raid, and I've had a couple of times once I started Twitch where Twitch said, "Hey, Raid Shadow Legends could do a thing." Da da da. But the amount of stuff they want you to do and say, I just I didn't have any interest in that. I was like, no, I don't want to do a Raid stream. Because like if you're streaming, they want you to do it as a stream. They want you to play the game. And I was like, but that's not a game I want to play. And they want you to say all this, that, and the other. And I was like, well, like I can't say that about something I haven't thoroughly played. Like, I can say a lot about a game. I can say a lot about Pragmata right now because we're on day 3 of me playing Pragmata, and I can tell you all about this game so far. I can tell you about the combat, I can tell you about the story, I can tell you about the characters we've currently encountered. I have a lot to talk about with this game. I can tell you what I like and what I don't like about it. With Raid, what I was looking into, they would want me to say all this, that, and the other, and go on about, oh, you can do this, and it has all these things in it, and da-da-da. I'm like, but I haven't played and seen that. I want to see that first. I don't want to have to do, for one, they want like a 2-hour stream, or that's what they wanted last time I looked at it. They wanted a 2-hour stream. I would get paid by the amount of viewers I had, which I didn't have a lot of viewers at the time. Still don't have a ton of viewers now. Not that I'm complaining or anything, just I didn't have a lot, so it wasn't going to make me a lot anyway. And then I would have to say all this, that, and the other about the game. And they wanted me to say that before I'd even, like, downloaded it. So we didn't download it, and I ignored the request. I ignored everything after the first message. Like, oh yeah, we need you to do this, 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 this. I was like, that's cool. That's not for me. The first time they were very persistent. The second time, well, it was just through Twitch, and Twitch is just one of those things like they let companies sponsor people just through special sponsored streams, this, that, and the other. So it's out of their hands, and they just say, hey, you can apply for this. I just didn't apply for it. T101 has the Raid sponsorship for it. Wait, what? But yeah, no, like, after saying all that, it's like, no, like, anything I'm going to do with this kind of stuff, like, I want to have, I want to be in complete control over what I say about a thing, and I don't want to sponsor anything I haven't tested. I don't want to sponsor anything that I haven't tried out. Like, I tell you guys about stuff that I like all the time. Like, I tell you guys, I drink G Fuel all the time. Not sponsored. This is not a sponsored thing. Da da da. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. But like, I like G Fuel because I drink G Fuel. I enjoy G Fuel. That's the reason why anytime anybody's ever asked me about it, I've had no problems with being like, yeah, this is what I like about it. I also tell people the things that aren't great about it and give people warnings to things. There's many different things that I've put my name to the past that I haven't been sponsored by necessarily, but there are things I'll stand by, like a lot of, like Elgato Tech. I'll stand by Elgato Tech a lot because I've tested most of it out. I've used most of it. It's been reliable. I will also tell you where there are hiccups with it. Like, they come with, like, almost everything Elgato-wise. I love it. You're usually going to want to swap the cord that comes with any Elgato device out for a new cord. Yeah. Hi, Pat's just popping in and lurking while I wind down for the night. Gotcha. Well, thank you for coming in. I hope that you can actually rest and relax. Lurk away, my friend. Yeah, my soul is worth more than a small amount of money. No thanks, bro, kind of situation. I mean, for anybody that knows me, I'm a ginger, so, like, how much soul I have to give is debatable to begin with. For me, it's just, I know that people have bought things that I have suggested. So anything that I ever put out, like, I know with the small amount of people I have here, people have taken suggestions from me in the past. I know people have taken suggestions from me from games I've suggested, controllers I've suggested, headsets, streaming gear, things like G Fuel, and I can't remember the name of it now. It starts with an M. The boba powdered drink mix that I like so much. All these things, though, that I've suggested for when I've done without sponsorship, because these are just things that I like. They weren't things I was expecting to get paid for. But I know that people have bought all of these things because of my suggestion at some point. So knowing that, and that's what I get off of not getting a sponsorship, if I'm getting paid for something, I have to be able to stand by that. Also stuff like Switch case. Yeah, like the kill switch. The kill switch case. I love that thing. I stand by that thing 100%. I freaking love that thing. But my favorite part about the Switch 2's kill switch case isn't even the case itself. The way I really like the case because it makes it really nice in my hands. My favorite part about it is the attachment that comes for your dock for it. Bats. But yeah, no. If I'm going to do a thing though, that's the whole big deal about doing the thing is I have to be able to stand by it. Oh, it's big and angry.
If only we had a unit that could delete jump Hugh. Overdrive protocol on standby. Be careful. Shoot now.
Somewhere I shouldn't have, but I really needed to hit him.
Hugh. Jump Hugh.
Ooh, he jumps really far. He jumps really far. Okay. Let's go for it. God, he takes so much to hurt.
Right on.
Eep. Oof.
Jump, Hugh!
Running. Run. There! Run patch, I'd love to stay up for your stream, but I have to work in 7 hours, so I'm just leaving your stream running on my PC, and I'm heading to bed real quick. Thanks very much for the VOD in advance, and happy May Day. It's gonna be May! Have a good night, Alex, and thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it, my friend. Get yourself some good rest. Thank you for stopping by for a bit. And hello, Fuzzy, how are you? Yeah, Patch suggested I play DVD, and now look at me at 550.9 hours later. Totally not a cry for help. Lurky time. Boo. But enjoy your lurk regardless.
All these units, Hugh. I'm glad we came this way.
Shotgun stasis. Hydration time. Also appreciate it. You're right. I have yet to actually see your card power yet. I always seem to miss it. Okay, I'm looking down. Plaything. I'm waiting. I will wait this time. It's not easy to see as Omni-Man. Oh.
Intruders detected.
Oh,
Please remove them from.
oh yeah, I saw the Screaming Seagull last night. I caught it like
Capacitator.
last minute.
What the heck does that mean?
It means its attacks might be bigger.
Well, why didn't you say that earlier?
Bets.
Don't go inside the circle.
Not the muffin! Ah!
Move, Hugh.
Running! Ooh, running!
How you like this?
Freeze it.
I got him. Don't go inside the circle.
Okay. Oop, we don't like that. Oop, we don't like that. Oop.
Don't go inside the circle.
Woo! There we go.
It's over.
Board. Oh, shit.
So much for machine learning.
Here they come again! Like they're shooting up! Who's targeting the enemy?
Ooh, that was too close for comfort.
I owe you.
Moving! I need mini packs in the chat! Ow! That's an ow in game and an ow for the face! Running. Grabbing. Come on. Come on. Get so many packs in the chat. Ow. You're a little late for that.
Now it's my turn.
Knock him down. Lord help me, that was intense.
We can use this as a distraction.
There we go. It's even funnier with sounds. It starts playing the first few notes of Megalovania. That's a deer. The hell am I here? Training data. Additional data left over on the training simulation terminal. The data will be sent to the shelter to be managed by Cabin.
Oh no! There's a broken cabin here. Maybe that's their training simulation data.
Alright, do we have cards in the chat yet? Impact drop incoming. Thank you very much, Kami.
Hit weak points.
More mini packs. Grab y'all mini pack, peeps. Mini packs ahoy! Planets on the Terradobe are monitored by dedicated regulators in each area, which will automatically shut down in the event of a problem. For resolving the issue, reboot the regulators and perform an error check. Regulators can be linked together, but if the system is offline, each must be restarted manually. Sorry for the delay, caught me in the middle of a game round. Gotcha. What you playing? Always wonder what peeps are playing. Wasn't being attacked earlier, that's why. No, all good, all good.
Ah, almost forgot about the limb regulator.
Then we take the lift to go see 8, right?
Yeah.
We get to go pet a cat.
Yeah.
Poor little buddy, though. I like these guys. Played up. It's kind of a restaurant sim roguelike. Huh. That sounds interesting.
More animals!
It's a deer.
And now we got deer.
See a lot of these out around where I live.
Probably a buck and his fawn.
Just got
So
done playing
their
Crossworlds.
DNA is a 50% match.
I need to play more
Well,
Crossworlds. Just hit me to think
a
about
family isn't just what's in your DNA.
the movie Robotnik.
It
I
isn't?
need to see that.
Not at all. I mean, I was adopted.
Adopted?
Yeah. When a family takes you in as their own. Even though we don't share the same DNA, they're still my family. And I love them.
He's over Goro Majima. Ah.
Look, a new unit.
Pulse Carbine. Easy to use and capable of fully automatic fire, this rifle prioritizes speed over power. Hitting enemy weak points will slightly increase heat buildup. Ammo will replenish automatically. Oh. Interesting.
We're here. Well, if I sure didn't skimp on security.
Oh dear. So how are you enjoying Crossworlds? I'm gonna be real. I ran into it in my local game store for Switch 2. I almost bought that a second time. I was like, I want to play this on the go. But then I would miss my mods.
I think the trees by the lift are getting smaller.
Almost there.
If 8's right, there's still one more left.
Oh.
Well done.
Cats!
The other regulator is in the next sector.
Got it. Diana, we're out of here.
Diana? That's me. Hugh thought of it. I see. Be careful, Diana. Will do.
See, I'm wondering about this. I'm wondering about you, Cat.
Look at those flying things.
Those are butterflies. Not sure what kind, though.
They drink nectar, right?
Yeah, stuff's pretty sweet. Guess liking sweet things is something we both share.
Is bitter bad, then?
Nah, it's not
No,
bad.
I like
It's
coffee.
just doesn't bring a smile to your face the same way.
Wow. Sweet
I
sounds
mean,
fun.
I make my coffee very sweet. That's not good. Enemy's heat gauge is full. It will be knocked down. Downed enemies can be hit with critical shot from close range. Heat gauge fills up when enemies are shot. Successfully hacked, but it gradually decreases if they are.
Hugh!
To battle, my battle bots! To battle! Duke it out! Robot fight!
Move, Hugh!
It's on now. Take this.
Especially with some of the modding investments that have happened, the biggest being a mod that adds lines to DLC characters using a unique method to separate the DLC voices. Ooh. I like the sound of that. Because that was like one of my biggest issues with playing any of the DLC characters. They don't have proper voices. Lunar filament trees. Inside the Terra Dome, lunar filament printed trees are fully managed by AI in the Echo Modeling Lab from growth to dismantling. Our goal is to develop trees that can continue expanding their structure naturally with water and sunlight. My hands are up, but I can't. I guess we just get to like sit here and read this better. Goal Metals develop trees that can continue expanding their structure naturally with water and sunlight even after printing. For now, some manual handling is still required. Simply insert a GEN chip into the dedicated replicator to output the regulated amount of Luna filament. What is that?
Wait a minute, accidents can happen.
Oh, no, not the accident! Oh, shit!
Oh. Well, you won't be able to get across like this.
Oh, no! I hear a little dude! Where is the little dude? Yeah! I have shot the little dude! Oh, I got that big shiny thing! We're going to cause so much mayhem! I wonder if there's 3D printed platypus anywhere. I swear to God, if I see that damn platypus again... Oh, shit! No! Why? Hello, Panda! How do you do, Panda? Panda, it is my YouTube channel's ninth year anniversary, Panda. Happy birthday to the channel.
Stasis mine! Incoming! Be careful!
Ow. How dare you hit me with a shotgun Nectar 3000?
Oversight protocol at the ready.
Ow!
Incoming!
We are now bleeding a lot. But how do you do, Panda? How goes the new house thing?
This chip holds a license to generate quasi-organic plant material.
And
Worth a
Skywalker
shot.
says chat we need to give Patch a fedora so he can be Agent P as well.
Oh no! I do not want to wear a fedora. I do not want to be some hipster. You cannot make me be a hipster.
It's working!
How dare you try to make me into a
Let's
hipster?
jump across.
Oh, you're going to look at the house tomorrow. Oh, don't you beep at me.
Right on. Get some.
I failed now.
Hugh!
Take this.
We're going to punch it. You look suspicious for a door.
There. All gone.
hardly ever go back to my own room anymore. I just love setting up a wall in some corner and working to my heart's content. That sounds a lot like Panda. Just wanted to hide behind the wall. And when I get bored, I simply find somewhere else to stick out. Yesterday, a new scientist joined the lab, and he wouldn't stop bombarding me with questions. He seemed pretty naive, honestly. I was hoping for a spirited discussion about advanced materials research, but all he wanted to talk about were my favorite movies and places I wanted to visit. Sorry, but I really don't have time for that right now. He also kept asking me what room I was in. I fibbed. I just said to get off my back, only to catch him sneaking around behind me. Jeez, what a creepy dude. You would think he was a platypus or something. Wait. He might actually be a platypus. I put up a wall with my mobile replicator and finally managed to give him the slip. I bet I'm the only one here who could get one printed that fast. He looked like he saw a ghost and got a good laugh, and I got a good laugh out of it. Maybe I'll try that a few more times. Sharon! Damn it, Sharon! We just want to know about your movies. Have a good night, Anth. Take care. This person sounds like Panda trying to hide my walls and shit. Ooh, shiny box. Panda, why are you hiding shiny boxes in my wall? And over through like obstacle courses and shit like this. You could just hand me this shiny box. Because I do what I want. Oh, shit. That's why you do what you want. I know why you do what you want.
Look at all the trees.
Pretty cool. Now, where's that regulator hiding?
Maybe over there. Through that door?
Yeah.
See, it's cool they can print trees, but like, I doubt the
What if we
trees
generate more
are...
branches to cross?
Not a bad idea.
I doubt the trees are actually giving us the oxygen we need. Oh, I can go heal. We're gonna go heal. Ooh, we're gonna go heal.
Oh, I'm really glad we found you.
Me too. Having trees in your walls is not good for your walls. I didn't assume it was, but like, all of a sudden, just boom, trees in the walls.
What goodies did we bring back this time? If we reboot one more limb regulator, the tree will disappear.
Man, I hope the other regulator's easier to find. Why'd they have to shove it in the middle of nowhere?
It's more fun that way?
You call that fun? Running around looking for those things?
Yeah, it's the best. We've seen all kinds of nature.
Well, maybe it ain't all bad. Filament eraser, huh? Pretty cool that you get new abilities like that.
I know. I'm so happy. I'll be able to help you even more than before.
I'm counting on you.
Isn't this whole place like made up of filament though?
The funny dad had?
They have a name, you know. It's Cabin.
They're like two peas in a pod.
They're really nice. They call me Little One.
Little one? They don't even call you by your name?
What's that?
Okay, so that was always the thing when we were my nephews. Like, okay, so like I never call my nephews by their name, or at least I don't call the youngest nephew by his name. I always call him I call him Wee Dude, and I call my niece Wee One. all the time. Like, I don't know why that started. It started with the, I know when it started. It started with the oldest nephew, because when he was itty bitty, I called him wee dude for like the longest time. The reason why I stopped calling him wee dude is because the wee dude ain't so wee anymore. He's tall. He's like as tall as I am. So, but like, it's always been a thing. Like anytime I like have like anytime like I have like anytime I have an interaction with like small like children, like it's always like they always get called wee dude or wee one or something like that all the time. And I've been doing that since I can remember. I don't know why. That's just always been the name that's stuck with anyone who's tiny. I tell my nephews and nieces not to call me uncle. Why? I mean, now that I think about it, mine don't usually. I have one. I have one that that calls me uncle all the time. That's the youngest nephew. Calls me calls me uncle all the time, and he calls me Uncle Red. And the older one will only call me uncle when he's going to ask me a question. Usually it's a serious, either it's a serious question or it's a tech-based question. Because I'm only 21. How old is my oldest? Because he used to call me uncle all the time. A lot of times they just call me by my name because like it's just simpler that way. Because if they call me by my name, I'll immediately respond. I'll immediately turn around and be like, versus if they call me uncle first, because I'm not used to being called that all the time, it doesn't always register. Because I'm only 21. Like, okay, so like, I was about 21 when my oldest nephew was born. I was either 21 or 22. So, for me, like, that just kind of like a normal thing. I was like, well, they're a tiny child, and that's my assigned designation, so I guess I'll take it. So for me, that's never really been like something I ever really thought about. It's never really bothered me any, you know? I am Groot. Been an uncle since age of 1, so like at least for my older nephews and nieces, it's like, please don't. Yeah, okay, so like I can kind of get that. Because my dad was in a similar situation like that for a long time. Because there was 5 of them in his family, and the oldest one had a lot of age difference between them. So I want to say he was like, 14, 15 or so when he first became an uncle. Why stab? Don't stab me. Don't have nieces or nephews unless Frank's brother adopts. I won't have any. Okay, so like me not having kids and Myuu and I having a very firm understanding of not wanting kids. Having nieces and nephews has been kind of like it's been our equivalency to like having kids, is being around them all the time, because like for a while we lived with them and my sister, so like we were used to we got the full kid experience for about a year, and I loved them to death, would fight and die for them, absolutely no problem, no questions asked, absolutely. At the same time, it kind of solidified the fact that I just did not want to be a dad, because like I don't think I could mentally handle My sister tells me all the time that she thinks I would be a great parent. She's like, you'd be a great dad. You should be a dad. Pat sold his firstborn, but you can't give away what you don't have. It's like I have a firm grasp of what my capabilities and everything are, and where my mental state is, and I just don't think I don't think I would be good with kids. My sister swears up and down, jumps up and down. Yeah, she wants us to have. She understands why we don't want to have kids. Because I have a few reasons why I don't. Um, one of my biggest reasonings for not wanting to have kids personally is because it's honestly because of my autism and my ADHD. Like that's stuff that like my kids could possibly have. And I know how much of a struggle it can be for me some days to work and function with it. Now I have a nephew and a niece that both have autism, and I like to think that I help them very well where I can, but at the same time, like I don't know how. I want to be able to give my child, if I were to ever have a kid, a better life than what I have, which my life ain't bad, but the struggle be real, you know? So, like, fearing putting a kid into that state with the constant chaos of will we be okay, I've long since just been like, no, that may not be a great idea for me. Plus, it's like we always like to jokingly say, I'm a walking 5-year-old. Like I like, you know, I have moments where I feel like I am too immature to have a child. Now, a lot of people like to tell me otherwise. Even Myuu likes to tell me otherwise, even though Mizu's also very adamant on not having kids either. Even Mizu's like, well, even though you shouldn't, even though you don't want kids, and I completely get it because I don't want kids, it doesn't mean you'd be a bad dad. Myuu and everybody seem to think I would be like the best dad. I don't see it. I see myself as always like the fun uncle. I'm the fun derpy uncle. I'm great with kids because like I'm a big kid, you know? Jiggle jiggle. But it's because of stuff like that that like I will always help a kid out and I will always be there for my nephews and my niece. But at the same time, I know I could always be there for them in the capacity that is needed of me at any given point in time. I can always be a great support to their parents anytime they need my help. I can always be a great support to those kids whenever they need my help. But I fear what would happen if it came down to a kid of my own, because I would be on my own on a lot of stuff. You know, it'd be Myuu and myself all on our own. And just that thought scares the hell out of me. And a lot of my support networks for stuff like that, I don't really have. Especially like if we were starting fresh with a brand new kid, like my sister had a lot of help from my grandmother and from my dad, you know? And it helped a ton. It meant a lot. It helped them in many, many ways. And I don't have that safety net. I don't have that safety net of, well, oh God, this happened to my kid, call dad because dad's a medical specialist, so he can help me run through everything. You know? I don't know all the ins and outs that my grandmother taught my sister for helping kids. So, like, losing a lot of that on top of passing on my neurodivergence to a child horrifies the hell out of me. You know? And and I know I got peeps here, but like, if I ever had a kid, my kid would never be a part of this. My kid would never be a part of YouTube. My kid would never show up in anything YouTube related. I would not be able to do that. I don't want my kid introduced into that. So like I have, there's so many things that just kind of like keep me just like very far away from me. Would it be dad? Either a grandpa type, maybe anything, as long as the kid goes home at the end of the day. It's like I've taken care of my my nephews in the past. There was some chaos in the family, and I went up and take care of them for a while. And I stepped up and did everything I needed to do. And I was able to do that for the short amount of time I was able to do it. But at the same time, I cannot fathom the life of a parent, the amount of chaos, the amount of worry. I am a hyper anxious, hyper worried individual. Like I am constantly paranoid and worried. I'm worried about my nephews all the time. My nephews are fine. They're in great hands. But like I worry about stuff all the time. You do not understand. It's like kid falls, gets a boo-boo. We're like, oh no, gets out all the freaking supplies. Like, patch this kid up quickly. You know? I worry too much. At the same time, I know that kids like need to be able to grow, and like they need to learn like the hard stuff here and there. Like they need to take those falls every once in a while, and this, that, and the other. And I'm bad at letting kids do that. Like, oh no, baby, no. I do a lot better knowing that that the kids in my life have great homes to go home to when they're done hanging out with me for the day. I do far better with that. Spot scan, when an enemy is open for a scan wide. 3 points. Ooh, I like that. Auto hacking unlocks auto hacking while hacking with CL. Just hard to activate. Consumes a small amount of hacking gauge to automatically complete the hack. Cannot be used while error nodes are active or Diana is jammed. I'm just like, one, is there blood? Is there a bump? Is there a sign of a concussion? If no on all three, it's probably fine. Rub some dirt on it. Yeah, see, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I can be like with my oldest nephew, if he does something and he winds up like getting himself hurt, he's older, and like I know what he can handle. And the younger nephew is a little more rough and tumble than most kids, so like I don't worry as much. My niece is the one I probably need to worry about the least, and Panda, Kami, and Shaman have met her, so y'all know I probably have to worry about her the least. She is the toughest thing on this planet, but I still completely flip shit if anything goes wrong. One of the best parts about it being an aunt and uncle is you give kids back at the end of the day. Also, yeah, like the fun thing that we used to always do. We inherited this from my mom. My mom would constantly, like, for her sister's kids, for my cousins, would constantly get like noisy toys, so then my aunt would get us noisier toys, and it became a war back and forth. This was how I discovered lightsabers for fun. My aunt would find ways to, like, when she would send the cousins over to hang out with us for the day, to get them to bring their loudest toys over here and then try to convince the kids to leave them over at our house. Lord help me. She loved me. She did. She thought you fell off the damn Christmas tree, Panda. She kept bringing you nuts from the yard, man. Every time you turned around, you had more. She was giving you more. Oh, I love her to death. She is a character and a half. They still in my car. I've been the troll aunt on several occasions, sending them home after spoiling them with candy. Oh, I've done that. Oh, I've done that. What's up, dog lover? How do you do? I hope you are well. Oh, sit, chill, grab a cup of coffee. Need to head off. Good night and take care. Have a wonderful night, dude. I had 13 surgeries, so I know the oh crap moments. My parents and girlfriend are surprised how calm I am when medical stuff happens. Lord, and see, that's just it. When I was a kid, my parents just let me, like, learn everything the hard way. Like, well, okay, my dad did. My mom stopped letting that be a thing after I took apart the toaster. My mom started watching me like a hawk after I took apart the toaster the first time. Like, she was like, nope, nope, no, no, no. And I would still find a way to take apart a bunch of other things. But the best part was I could take apart the toaster, and I had the mental capacity to put it back together at like age 5. Drove my mom crazy. She acquired a snack. Don't know how often I'll use that, but it's good to have. Upgrade it a bit. Did the toaster get 10% speed increase after putting it back together? Had to solve the event today. How did that go? No, but it still worked. It still worked just fine. I cleaned out all the crumbs and stuff that were in it. Man, my mom was so mad when she saw that toaster, though. But I took apart the toaster. I took apart the vacuum cleaner. I took apart the toaster, the vacuum cleaner. I took apart the microwave. Almost didn't get the microwave put back together properly. I almost got in trouble over the microwave. Lord help me. Another snack. But now, how the veterans go? Talk about apart the lawnmower, but Mom really appreciated me taking apart the lawnmower because my dad was the death to lawnmowers. My dad could so much as touch a lawnmower, and the lawnmower was guaranteed to die. We went through so many freaking lawnmowers. So when I started taking apart the lawnmower and fixing it, my mom was super happy. Said it before, and I'll say it again. Diana is the kid that Switch cartridges got covered with a bitter flavoring for. Girl keeps nomming on those chips. Head to bed. Good night, everyone. Pleasant nightmares. Have a wonderful night, Midna. It's critical shots. Upgrades we can make. Let's increase that. Because that needs to be increased. We're going to be using that more often.
New training sim data has arrived.
Awesome.
Be sure to give it a try.
What was difficult about the microwave? It was just a lot more complex than like taking something apart like a toaster or the vacuum cleaner. There's a lot more you had to be careful putting back it's one of those things like you have to make sure that when you reassemble your microwave, everything is closed properly. For when everything's closed properly, and like, okay, so inside your microwave, you know how you can't put metal in a microwave, right? Can't put metal in a microwave. Well, inside a lot of microwaves, you will still find some like metal screws that are like inside the microwave that like are inside the housing where you put food. You damn near blew apart the microwave basically because one of those screws wasn't all the way in, and like it did not like that. They are built a very specific way, so like if you fuck shit up, you're gonna know it. Hyperfocus. Direct hits from enemies no longer reset the hacking matrix. Ooh.
We are honored to provide one of our greatest goods. We hope you enjoy your purchase.
We'll consider trading data some later. I'm gonna go back to my super smart. Go with the riot blaster, that's been helpful. Let's go with the shotgun, because that's been helpful. Let's go with the multi-hack, because that works a lot better in a lot of situations. Let's see. 3 hotspots, found out the lump is probably just a lump of fat, and he got flea meds, preventative, antibiotic for the hot spots, and I was told to put him on Claritin for allergies. Huh. Someone apparently made a microwave PC build. Lord. Okay, something I always wanted to freaking build the Nin toaster. I watched the entire video on how to do it, and it's something that would technically be within my wheelhouse. But at the same time, I was like, oh, I don't know if I would have like put that much time in it right now. But then I also saw somebody make a Nin toaster that was a Wii, and that tripped me the hell out. Ow.
Be careful. Overdrive protocol on standby.
Ooh, I didn't go all the way that fast enough.
Blinking the enemy.
Take this! There we go. Okay, we like the new gun.
Move, Hugh.
Yeep. Ow. New toy.
I can't wait to get that to the shelter.
I think I've seen the PC microwave. Oh shit! apparently didn't like dude finding out about her stuff.
Take this!
Bam! What's up, Jaden? How you doing? What's up, everyone? Nothing much.
Uh-oh. Dead end.
Guess this way doesn't lead to a regulator after all.
Let's use a chip to make a
Personal
path.
learning.
I want to see the branches generate again.
Well, look who's
All it
in a
did was
chipper
make
mood.
ungodly. Because of the Magnetron Mythbusters tried making a super microwave. Sadly, it failed. It was making an ungodly racket. Doing fantastic today. Has been a good day. Well, hell yeah! Tell me about your good day. I always want to hear about a good day. Increases hacking gauge. Build up by 15%.
That one's for me!
Performance tests. These limb replicators are convenient, but the massive influx of power they require means they inevitably end up bulky. I wanted to try running one on a mobile power source, so I created a mini handheld replicator using an EVA suit as a battery. And I'd say it was about 30% successful. It was pretty handy, but it guzzled electricity. It'd take about 4 or 5 batteries just to make a wall like this. It defeats the point of miniaturization in the first place. Still, mistakes are half the fun of discovery. Maybe I'm not management material, but I'm happier that way. Call it playing around if you like, but at least I'm doing what I love. You know what? That's all that really matters. You go, Sharon. You do Sharon things. As long as Sharon ain't Karen, we're fine. Yes, I went there.
That's better.
Stop skittering around!
Here it goes! Look out! Overturn protocol activate.
There's too many of them. Hit them all! Oh, they just straight died. Well, that worked.
This will turn the bots against each other.
Wasn't what I expected to happen, but it definitely worked.
We can use that back at the shelter.
I got Journal 3 from Gravity Falls, new headphones acquired, and at Bottle Drop gave me $20 worth of water bottles, plus I petted a Corgi and a Corgi Black Lab mix. That sounds like it's an interesting mix. That's awesome. That sounds like a fantastic day. That said Panda was the most behaved doggo there today. Well, hell yeah. That doesn't surprise me too much. Panda do be pretty good like that. Oh, that sounds bad. Not as bad as thought.
I got him!
Is that it? don't see a way to get it from here.
Sticky bombs. Ooh.
Mark a bot, and its matrix will shrink too.
That could be interesting. This store's awesome. Find a way there. Oh shit.
Blinking the enemy. Watch out! There's more!
Nice try. Lord help me. Should be.
Overpass leader!
Yeah. Yes. It's over. Can't clear this go.
No, I guess not.
Too big. Look, you read the box though. Ooh, more upgrades. We like upgrades. But no, that is awesome, Jaden. That's a hell of a win of a day. Oh, I really don't like that. Eep.
Right on.
Get ready!
Leave the shooting to me.
Ooh.
Income!
Nope, nope. Let's finish it off fast. Eep. Eep. Ow, 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 ow.
Hugh!
Right on.
Heal up. No more. Jesus. So I told my girlfriend about petting 2 corgis, with one of them being half black lab. She got jelly. I mean, I'm jelly! I love corgis. Fun fact, corgis are Myuu's favorite type of dog.
Gem chip.
2 more left. Hope it doesn't take too long.
What's that?
Absolutely cool.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's how I get to this. RC car.
I can't wait to get that to the shelter. Try putting the chip into the machine, Hugh.
That stuff behind us. Man up, I'm jelly. I want to pet a corgi. I want to pet a corgi. I remember I have sticky bugs. Sometimes it's that time. Area guide, meteorology sim lab. The meteorology simulation lab is dedicated to observing lunar filament printed plant samples under a wide range of simulated natural weather conditions. On Earth, plants evolve to endure storms, droughts, and other extremes. By instilling the same resilience into lunafilament trees, we can create hardier growths that promise to greatly improve daily life. But does it, produce
Looks like this
oxygen?
place is set up to simulate Earth's bad weather.
Bad weather? Is there good weather too?
Do a
We'll
tornado!
have good moods and bad, right? It's the same thing.
So they're purposely trying to make the Earth angry.
I guess so.
Yay! Another chip!
One more to go. Let's wrap this up. Should. Still doesn't help us quite yet.
Look! More branches!
Just need to slot in one more chip, and I think we're set.
Oh, shiz. Damn it. No, why a tornado? I don't want to die in a tornado. We deal with enough tornadoes around here. Another tree, another tree, another tree, another tree. I'm sounding like a dog that's gotta pee. Another tree, another tree, another tree, another tree. Yeet. Another tree. Stuff for me. I also learned today how expensive snakes are because I went to a pet store. Snakes are pretty expensive. What shocked me is how much cockatiels have gone up by since we got our first one years ago. Because when we got Anakin here recently, I went to go get stuff for him, and I went to 3 different pet stores getting stuff for him and the other 2 birds, and in the process, each one of them had a cockatiel. These were places I've been to before, one of which I bought in a cockatiel from years and years ago. So we bought a small bite, and like back then they were like $150. Now they're like 400 fucking bucks. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I love them to death, but I don't understand what caused such a drastic increase.
Yay! Your suit's all better now. Did you see?
Let's give
The branches just grew in from nowhere.
Why did it swap me? I didn't hit any button. Give the RC. We're almost $400. Yeah. Like, okay, so like I have cockatoos. We have Orion and we now have Anakin, who was previously known as George. They're $400 a piece. And then like if you look into like a green cheek conure, which is one of the birds that I've always wanted, they're $700. Like, it's insane the price for them. Because like you've also got to sit there and think, when you buy a pet like that, when you buy a snake, or when you buy a cockatiel, when you buy a conure, any of these things, you have to buy a lot of stuff to take care of them as well. For like a snake, you need a big enough you need a big enough enclosure for them. You need to make sure that like it's got like the proper things it needs. like dirt, sand, anything else it needs for its environment, so on and so forth. You have to buy mice for that. Then you also have to buy a proper heating lamp. Like the cost is a lot more than $400 when you at the end of the day. Like you're going to be looking at closer to like probably six or more. Well, actually no, proper tank for them, proper lighting for them, food for them. You're actually looking at closer, like you could almost double that for something like a snake. For a cockatiel, you need a decent sized cage for them, which at minimum, is going to run you $60. But if you're going to get them like a good cage, something they can actually be happy in, especially if they're going to be in there for prolonged periods of time, then you're actually looking at closer to like $200 just for the cage alone. And then there's food, there's toys. They need toys all the time. They need all kinds of different entertainment. Like getting a bird is a massive investment, and a snake or anything in the reptile variety for that matter is going to just be astronomical. Like ask Panda. Panda's like a good person to ask about when it comes to lizards and cold-blooded animals. I found 2 cats up to date with their stuff and neutered who are brothers. Were almost 4 times cheaper to adopt them both than a snake. Oh yeah, like adopting a cat or adopting a dog, both of these animals are far easier to care for, which is part of what makes them cheaper. And everyone's like, well, if they're easier to care for, wouldn't a place charge more for it? No, it's also easier for the pet shop to take care of and to acquire. Dogs, cats come in all the time. A lot of the dogs and cats you get in shelters, they're not from breeders or anything like that. The dogs and cats you get from like an animal pet store, they are the rescues. They have been rescued, and all their stuff's up to date, and this, that, and the other for you to be able to adopt them. That's how that goes for like a dog or a cat. A dog or cat has been a rescue that is meant to be adopted. That has been taken. It has been taken in by either the pet store or they got either the pet store. Someone brought it to the pet store and they took and got everything done for it, or it came from like a pound or shelter facility, and they're trying to help adopt it out. So usually what you're paying is basically like base adoption fees, this, that, and the other. Like you're actually you're not really paying for the dog or the cat. You're paying for like all the excess fees and whatnot, because that's helping the store out for you taking that pet. That's helping out multiple people for you taking that pet versus a snake or a bird or any of the exotic animals. I say exotic, not only are exotic, but like the quote unquote exotic animals. When it comes to getting them, a lot of the times it's coming down to they're coming from breeders and this, that, and the other that are for one, birds as babies are far harder to take care of than a dog or a kitten. There's a lot more that goes into making sure that pet is okay enough to be able to be something they could sell, as well as the fact they're going out of their way to order these pets for profit, kind of type deal. Versus dogs and cats, usually that's not the case. You're going to wind up where they're going to get their money off of you for the dog or the cat is off of all the extra stuff you're going to have to buy from them to take care of the animal. But with birds and whatnot, as I said, they're coming from external sources and they are meant to be sold, kind of type deal. And they're also nowhere near as common to acquire as a dog or a cat. Now, if a pet store were to decide they were going to start selling you like a purebred pedigree dog, yes, that's going to cost an arm and a leg. That's going to cost money. But they usually don't do that. These are usually like the rescued animals. And that's the other thing though with birds and snakes and everything else, and lizards and you can add spiders and all other kind of jazz into it. There's also a lot that you have to know going into getting one of these pets. And I'll tell you, be careful buying these pets from pet stores. Be careful buying these pets from pet stores. Because like with birds, everyone sees the bird on TikTok, right? You see the bird on TikTok or YouTube or whatever. It does funny things. It loves its owner. It's super cuddly, and they love everything about you. Like, y'all see me with Orion. Orion is super cuddly, loves everything about me. He hangs out with me all the time. He sits on my shoulder. He's calm. He's sweet. He can be a little antsy from time to time, but for the most part, like, y'all see him, and he's like any other pet. When you buy a bird from a pet store, they're not like that. To get that result from a bird, you need a hand-raised bird, a bird that from start to finish, as soon as that bird was born, after it hits past a couple of days, you take the bird and you're the one feeding that bird. This gets the bird accustomed to humans, to hands, to being handled, so on and so forth. A lot of times when you get a pet from a pet store, they come from basically a breeding farm, or like especially like when you get a bird, they're coming from a breeding farm. They hatch. The parents raise the bird up until it gets to a state where it can feed on its own, and they take it, they ship it out to the pet store, and that's it. So that bird has had very little human interaction at all. So it takes a lot to get the bird to trust you, to be to want to have anything to do with you. And birds are far more temperamental. Like, you can lose a bird's trust in an instant. When it comes to a bird you buy from a pet store, you're going to have to teach it that you're safe. You have to teach it you are safe and you are okay. And people think this is going to be a fast thing. It's the reason why birds get sent back to pet stores a lot, or wind up in like aviaries and stuff like that a lot. It's because with a bird, they expect to take the bird home and it's immediately going to be the TikTok pet. It's going to love everything about being adopted by a human. No, they don't want that a lot of times. They don't trust you. You need to like with Anakin. Anakin bit the shit out of me yesterday because he got out because he followed Orion out, and he did not want to have anything to do with me, and I had to go get him and pick him up and put him back in the cage. He got himself stuck, and he completely lost his shit. And as soon as my hand got near his face, anywhere, it wasn't even near his face, I was near his feet. As soon as he saw my hand, he bit me so freaking hard that he broke right through the skin. And you can't panic during that because it'll make him freak out more. And it'll make him far less willing to trust or deal with you. So you have to calmly handle him, which he's not going to want. And when I finally get back to the cage, what we're doing to get him adjusted to hands, which he's slowly coming around to get him more adjusted to people and to hands and this, that, and the other. Every day when I go to every time I walk to the cage, every time he sees me, I open the cage up and I put in, I take my hand and I go in with a thing of millet seed, which is a treat. So this is to associate my hands, me as an entity, and me with my hand as a good thing. It's like, oh, this shows up, I get treat. This shows up, this is okay. This shows up, I'm not being attacked, I'm getting fed. So they are to associate me with food. This is how you train a bird to learn this. And you have to do this repeatedly. So every time I walk past that cage, every time he sees me, I have some form of food in my hand that he's like, oh, I know what that is. I like that, da-da-da. And at first, he wouldn't go anywhere near it. You just got to get over the fact that, like, the first few times you do this, I would say first few times, for some birds, I've had this be an entire, like, 2-3 weeks before they'll even touch what you hand them the first time. I lucked out with Anakin. He's already eating treats. He's already like, oh, I understand treat. But that's also probably because he was owned by people before me that probably did something similar. And you do that up until the point where he just, he's jumping to you for food, because I have to bring my hand in and kind of get a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. And eventually the food gets to him. He's like, snack, and he'll eventually eat it. With Orion, all I got to do is pick up the treat bag. He's already on the door waiting for it to open. He's like, I want it, I need it, feed me. And that's like, so with Orion, I always know I can feed him. That's not a problem. It's easy fix, easy do, blah blah, yada yada yada. But with Anakin, we're having to literally go day by day. Every time I show up, there's a little food for him, so he just gets adjusted to that. And eventually, after about a week, 2 weeks, we'll try to see if we can like start to get a little bit closer to him, so he's a little bit more comfortable with like the hand just being in the cage in general. And then eventually after that, it's probably gonna be about a 3 weeks to a month process before I can easily get him, or I say easily, before I can even get him to like sit on my finger and possibly maybe even step out of the cage, and not go completely ballistic. It's like a dragon. The dragon is like 75 to 100, but the proper cage setup, lights, supplements, cage for bugs, you run it into close to 800. Never buy the kit, 90% of it's useless. Dragons are considered easier of the lizards because it has the least requirements, but it doesn't mean cheap, and I hate the people that don't do research and then slowly kill the dragons. On the reptile side, people like to give human emotions to reptiles. They do not feel love the same as a human does. It only knows food, sleep, and sunbath. And it can be like hands equal snack. Yeah, and that's also the thing with like different types of birds. Different types of birds are going to be the same way. You can't treat a cockatiel like you treat a budgie or a parakeet. You can't treat a cockatiel like a cockatoo. You can't treat a conure like them, like this, that, and the other, because they all have different things they do. They all have different types of flock mentality. Like, cockatiels don't do big flocks. Like, a lot of people think that cockatiels are flock birds, which I mean, all birds technically are flock birds to some degree, but like cockatiels are more nomadic. They travel in very small groups, if they travel in groups at all. Versus parakeets always want partners and buddies all around them all the time, because that's what they do in the wild. So like cockatiels get very particular. Cockatiels kind of pick one person, and that's usually it. Orion's kind of weird, because Orion has adapted to most of the people in the house. But a lot of times they pick one person and that's their person. Parakeets are kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum. They'll usually be a little more apt to hang out with multiple. It's easier to get them adjusted to more people than it is to just one. Because they're very flock oriented. So Soleil's more adjusted to most peeps in the house. Orion is like friends, but that also comes into how you raise them. Because like Orion, like I had, like every time I had people over, I was dragging Orion out to meet people. Orion does fairly well with people. Orion was also the one bird that like I gave him, like I had like a little harness for him, a little bird safe harness that I would use to carry him out, and I would take him places with me to get him more introduced to people. I would take him to places that birds are allowed, or animals are allowed. So, you know, like the pet store. I didn't take him to Walmart, where he's surrounded by people and a child might decide, hey, I'm going to try to pet the bird. Because that could end poorly for the child. Like, you don't just take, you know how careful you got to be when you take dogs around new people? When you put a bird in that situation, you escalate that to 11. A lot of dragons are chill. My dragon hates everybody equally. This isn't due to not handling. She just is an asshole. Well, lizards are a completely like different story. You could handle lizards all day. You can do everything you want to do with a lizard. The lizard's still going to be like, I'm a lizard. I'm a lizard. Fuck you. I'm going to be a lizard. Like, socializing a lizard is far different than socializing a bird. I have friends that have lizards. That, like, when I go to their house, I don't expect to hold or pet a lizard ever. People expect to maybe be able to see the bird, maybe be able to have him perch on them. I don't ever expect a lizard to be like, yeah, you can hold me. No, fuck that. I'm going to leave that lizard alone, let that lizard do what he wants. If I'm told I can pet the lizard and maybe see the lizard, then I'll be fine with it. But, like, I'm not going to go around asking, hey, I need to hold a lizard. The amount of times I've said lizard, let's just go with it because it is a thing.
Lizard.
Girlfriend and I are laughing that you took my suggestion naming Anakin. We went with Anakin for right now. We're testing out a few names, but like Anakin seemed to be the one that fit because like we have Orion, we have Soleil, so they technically have space-themed names. Because Orion is named... Everyone thinks Orion is named after Orion's belt. Orion is not named after Orion's belt. Orion is named after Orion Pax. He's named after Optimus Prime. We have Soleil, which means sun. So we're like, well, if we're still going with space theming for birds, we might as well consider a Star Wars name for him. So we're running through a couple Star Wars names, but Anakin seems to fit pretty well because he's Angie. You're playing Mega Man. Who's playing? I just heard Mega Man. Who's playing Mega Man? Where's Mega Man playing? Because I don't see you touching anything, but I heard Mega Man.
I put the ball away, but somehow it rolls off. So I pick it up to put it back, but end up playing with it again.
That's just what it wants. Sometimes toys and books just pull your strings like that.
Pull my strings? How?
Beats me. Maybe they don't like being left alone.
You'd be surprised how many people I've had over when I had the chameleon, and people got so mad at me for saying no to them holding said chameleon. Like, come on, I'm not going to stress out one of the most fragile lizards because you want to hold it. Absolutely not. Absolutely. Completely agree with that. That's absolutely absurd.
This terminal has bot data saved in it. You can learn more about the Cradle's bots with this.
Wasn't exactly dying to find out.
What? Really? But you're always like, what the hell is this?
That's what makes it so funny,
So
because if you think of Angie, that's Anakin.
Hey,
I mean, Anakin is Angie. Like, in a lot of his stuff, that's like the whole big thing about him is that he experiences the emotion of rage, like, so fervently. Like, especially if you watch the Genndy Tartakovsky, like, animated shorts for the Clone Wars, like, you get to watch him completely lose his stuff in that. Have you seen
It's so fun talking to you, Hugh. Wait, just a few seconds. Now look!
Is this...
We need a freaking fridge!
It's me wearing pretty clothes. I want to wear something like this one day.
That's
And I wanted
cute.
to give this to you so you'd remember.
I'll check with Cabin. Maybe there's something in stock.
Look! Look! This is great!
That's cute.
There it goes.
You ever play any of those games that kids are into? Like hide and seek?
What's that?
You hide, someone finds you.
That
rinse
is
and
fringe
repeat.
worthy. It's absolutely
I was a
fringe
master
worthy.
at it. Not a single person could find me.
Hugh, I want to play.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Play hide and seek.
Let's play hide and seek. Ready or not, here we go. I'm ready.
There you are.
I kind of want you to find me, but you found me. You won't find me next time. I'll pick a super hard spot.
That's cute.
New training sim data has arrived. Be sure to give it a try.
It's good to have things. Right?
We are honored to provide one of our greatest goods.
Do training. We did. She's so freaking cute. I can't. I have an idea for the next Pragmata stream. We'll see what I can do. I have an idea. Oh, I messed it up. Eep. I did it. There we go. Four foot long, 2 feet wide, 2 feet tall. That is the size of a cage. A birdie needs. A beardy needs. Veiled camellia needs 2 foot long, 2 feet wide, 4 feet tall wire mesh cage. Jeebus. I messed up. Ow. Got it. There we go. Complete without taking damage. Oh, more trouble. There we go. Perfect. Sorry, I want to do a couple trading missions so we can get some more cabin coins. Defeat enemies with weapons. Defeat all enemies. Collect signal data. go. You guys gotta go. Have a wonderful night, y'all. Take care. Pleasant nightmares to you. Why do I get a bunk? Also, hello, Kerbo. How are you? Coin this one.
Bingo! Well done.
Ourselves the bingo. For stuff. I like stuff. Splits in weaknesses, making the next hack deal critical damage more easily staggered enemy target, passing through multiple nodes at the same time. Increase damage. That's good.
Please enjoy your purchase.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Okay. Wait, I actually have upgrades I can do that I should probably go ahead and do.
If I leave the balloons. Because that would be insanely useful right now. Wait, let's do this. Give ourselves a mod slot because we're in dire need of a mod slot. Now we're ready. Let's equip mods. Increase hacking node duration by 20%. Let's equip that. There we go. So we've got her fully equipped up. We've got us fully equipped up. I should start to make things a little bit easier. And we'll go from there. Oh, this is about to be bad. Open up.
Initiating weather simulation test.
The box won't react well to that.
Let's give him a little shock, shall we?
Jump, Hugh!
Oh, Jesus.
Right on. Get ya.
enough. Oh, oh, out, out. There we go. Half decoy generator. They just gave me decoy generator shit. Lord help me, that was intense.
Great. Just great. I owe you.
Be careful!
Hey, buddy.
Look out! Shoot out! Don't go inside the circle!
Run.
Linking the enemy! Get back!
Right on. He's a shooting the beat.
Hugh! Get back!
Oh, that works.
On the moon, huh? Great idea.
Great idea.
Me too.
Lord help me. Whew. No, so this gets like hella intense.
Is everything sorted for the big inspection by management next week?
Yeah, we just need to list the soil sample data from the lightning labs we ran earlier.
The study to enrich soil fertility with nitrogen oxide via artificial lightning. Think we have what it takes to knock the CEO's socks off?
We've always known the benefits were there, but the current model was just too cost prohibitive. But if we use lightning generators made for them, we we can get positive results at a fraction of the price.
Sounds promising. This might be what we need to get biomass back in the dead zones. Good. Very good.
Dead zones.
Let's name the report How Lightning Will Save Our Earth.
Huh. Interesting. I know. Get into that. Lightning can save our Earth. That's one of the text picture.
Let's reboot that regulator and go help Ape.
Yep. On it.
Facility guide, closed test area. The performance test range bots undergo lightning resistance testing. Ah, great. As is a high-risk test, entry is strictly prohibited for all unauthorized personnel. Reckless entry may result in serious injury. Test units: Sector Guard and Lancer. Great. Eileen from Anki. Hey, I saw your test results. It looks like you passed. That's too bad. I guess they put AI in charge of the test, so faking a poor performance turned out to be too obvious. I'm sorry. I know you're trying to get home, and I understand the pain that you're in, but look on the bright side. Positions like this aren't available for just anyone. You made it here because of your hard work and dedication. Try to keep your head up. This test sounds like it could lead to some shocking results. Oh my god! You're absolutely right. Did that buddy have a secret?
I got it!
That's an inky buddy up there.
This laser's warming up!
Yeah. Let's do this. Good job, kid.
Be careful!
I owe you.
Hugh! There's a chip over there!
What? Chip. This chip. Have a good night, Hawkeye. Take care. Pleasant nightmares to you, friend. We're still missing. Yep.
Right on.
Inactive. Ooh. I know that. There we go. Apologies for the copy. Don't make people. Lord. Red door is just red door. Remember, I have a scanner. I actually really like that. Let's grab that.
Use that to help me hack.
Oh, that big fucking thing again. Sword? Why does it make magic noises? Oh, that's the one I can't get to because I can't break that super fancy stuff. It was right there in fucking front of me is where it was.
That's the last one.
All right, now we're talking. Please, no more chips.
Doing my part.
This.
Now we can reach that door.
Can't believe we had to go through all this for one regulator.
And down we go. Return to the shelter. Yes, my thing doing that. We'll figure that out. That was kind of useful, like being able to like make the hacking spots so much smaller. All right, peeps. I know I've been streaming a lot later this week, but I haven't gotten a ton of sleep, and I'm also kind of hungry. So I think we'll go ahead and call it here a little early tonight, and we'll kind of go from there. But we will be back at this again. This game specifically we'll be back at on Tuesday. Tomorrow is going to be Dead by Daylight, because I want to get in some killer matches. And then Saturday is going to be Community Day with a multiplayer game. I'm not sure what I'm going to multiplayer just yet. I'm probably going to take a poll on it. I'm leaning towards Splatoon. This was more peeps have it, but I want to see if like maybe one of my other games is a game that everybody wants to jump in on as well. But we're going to go ahead and start winding down for the night. All that good jazz, because it be the bedtime. Multiplayer jump kick. No. Lord help me. But no, 9 years. It has been 9 years, guys. That still trips me out. Tonight has been a good night. It really has. It has been a blast, guys. But I'm blowing out the candle for the night, guys. Keep your spirits high and your lanterns lit until we return for another bit. Have a good night, everyone. And pleasant nightmares to you all. And yes, we're still working.